honor to be with all you guys. I think my story can resonate with a lot of you because I get called a lot of things, as you can imagine. The one thing I wish I would be called more, which is actually true, is an entrepreneur. I build things. I build organizations. We help build movements. We build messaging. And it started back where I grew up, suburbs of Chicago. I wanted to go to West Point. It was my whole life was about going to the United States Military Academy in West Point. Eagle Scout, football, basketball captain, heavily involved in my community. Ended up not getting into West Point. I convinced my parents, hey, I'm not sure if I want to go right into college. I'd like to take a gap year before I go to college. And the idea I had was, hey, I want to start an organization from nothing to try to reach the next generation around first principles of liberty and freedom, and that our country's a great nation and is worthy of preserving and protecting. Well, one gap year turned into 13 gap years.
Wow.
This was in 2012 Chicago. So the process was, look, I saw a problem, and entrepreneurs are problem solvers. It's that simple. People say all the time, Charlie, how do I get rich? How do I be successful? You solve a problem. Once you solve a problem, people will give you value. And when you solve a problem over a period of time better than somebody else, then you have a market differentiator. Well, I saw a very big problem, which was that the nation's youth were dramatically going to the left, that our college campuses were not places of free speech and free dialogue and open discussion. And so I decided to start an organization that would address that. It was called TurningPointUSA. Started it in literally my parents' garage with no money, no connections, and no idea what I was doing. And thanks to the Lord's providence, and I have to give credit to God Almighty for His blessing at every single corner and step and turn, we experienced the most amazing journey over 13 years where I have been able to not just make an impact in the culture and politics, but build something of value and of great substance and depth. As you mentioned, we have over 1,000 employees at Turning Point. We have well over $150 million in revenue between all the different entities. So we have over 430,000 people that donate money to Turning Point USA and Turning Point Action. You can call them our customers. But as a nonprofit, we do have a for-profit arm, which is my show. But as a nonprofit, our customers are actually the students, are actually the target that we are trying to reach every single day. And so it's just been an amazing blessing. And as an entrepreneur, I'm always looking at new problems to try to solve and new ways that we can try to bring an innovative, passionate approach to try to make America a better and stronger country.
I don't think being wealthy is that important. Like, do you want to be wealthy with the soul or just have like a bunch of money? If you want to be rich, I can tell you how to get rich. Like, that's actually not that hard. Work relentlessly and solve a problem for people and like dedicate your entire life to it. Most people I meet that want to be rich, they actually don't want to be rich. They want to have the lifestyle of being rich. They don't actually want to be rich. If your whole reason for living is to become rich, you will become rich. I think if getting material wealth is the most important thing, I think there actually is a playbook for that. If you want like the secret to get rich, it's actually like not super hard. It's like live below your means, save your money, invest in good companies, and then find good ideas and read a lot, If you just read a lot and you understand, like all of a sudden you'll see trends and you'll be well informed. Again, I don't want to make it seem like it's super easy, but it depends what you define by rich. But I'll say one final thing. People are so bad with money. Like again, if your top priority is getting drunk, okay, then go do that. Like I know a lot of people, they're like, I want to be rich. I spent $700 going out this weekend. Like, I guess you don't want to be rich, okay? You want to feel good and you want to have a bunch of, toxins go through your liver, but you actually don't want to live a life of happiness and contentment. And I'm not a moralist. If you want to drink, go ahead. It's a free society. Go do that. But then don't all of a sudden complain to me that you're not materially wealthy.
What I find is that in order for you to 10x, you also sometimes have to delete certain people from your life to get you to that level. If there are people in your life that are like, you can't do that, you can't 10x it, and yes, you can use it as like, okay, I'm gonna show you and motivate you, but you have to be an exceptionally strong-willed person to be around that all the time and still be able to succeed. And so I recommend, if they're family members or parents, you should honor your parents, but you don't have to immerse yourself in that. Instead, find people that are coaches, mentors, cheerleaders, encouragers for the type of person and the type of innovator that you want to be. Even though your imagination is limited, I could not even grasp the concept of what does it mean to cash a check from a donor. Understand, I was a recent high school graduate who did not know the difference between credit and debit, that barely knew how to open up a checking account, that all of a sudden wanted to start an organization. But in entrepreneurship, there are steps and there are sequences. And eventually you get to a place where you realize what you are doing is working, making the world a better place, and can be scaled, and you enjoy it. If those 4 things simultaneously can occur, then you are in the right place at the right time. That is the recipe.
Yeah, I mean, like, you want to be successful, you think it's easy? Okay, I'll show you my flight logs, 200 red-eye flights. You want to go do that? 200 red-eye flights, where you have to go sit and perform and give a speech and be on and go all day and be interesting. 1,200 cable news interviews. Fox News at 3 o'clock in the morning. Fox News at 3:30 in the morning. Get up, get on a flight, conference calls, remember the donor's name, write a thank you note, show up, report for the donor. They have questions, they're critical, they're skeptical. Like, fine, okay, it sounds easy, right? And I'm not here to like brag on it, but like, there's a lot you have to sacrifice for all this. And it's really easy to look at Turning Point USA because people think they can like recreate it. Like, oh yeah, I can recreate. Like, it's fine. I mean, look, it's the Lord's blessing and providence of all this. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, there's a hustle behind the scenes, and not just me, it's our team too. Our team works their tail off. Time's a very interesting thing. And if you meticulously plan out your day, there's so much waste in people's schedule, right? How much time do things actually take? Do you really need 2 hours for a meeting? Do you really need an hour and a half for that? And so I'm like a time efficiency maximalist. And I still get 9 to 10 hours of sleep a night, amazingly. So I didn't realize that like motivation and like drive and grit and hustle was actually like an exceptional quality. And so then quickly I realized like, whoa, I'm just gonna outwork everybody. Like, I'm not the most charismatic person. You know, I can speak, I got a good thing going, but I'm not the most. I'm not the smartest person. I go to Harvard Law, right? I don't have the highest IQ, but I can compete with the best of them. But I am gonna outwork you. Like, I'll put in more hours, I'll read more books, I'll listen to more podcasts. Like, I will do more meetings, I'll travel to more cities. Like, that I can do. So anything you're doing, try to fit 2 or 3 things on top of it. So if I'm traveling to go speak, listen to an audiobook, right? I mean, obviously, so then all of a sudden I'm getting 2 things done at once. If I'm training or working out, okay, I'm also gonna be trying to listen to a podcast. Not easy. So if you actually wanna be rich, then there is a path for you. You have to like sacrifice in like immensely. I don't drink alcohol. Like, Tucker Carlson doesn't drink alcohol. Donald Trump doesn't drink alcohol. That doesn't mean that like you can't be rich if you don't drink alcohol, but you must sacrifice stuff. Now, it might be that you create a good widget, or like you might have a good social media app, or you might get good venture funding. But even those guys will tell you, you have to fail a lot, you have to sacrifice a lot, you have to be really gritty. But is there anything like inherently wrong with a billionaire? No, like most billionaires actually have solved big problems for us. Like, you know, people love hating on Elon Musk. I like Elon a lot. He's become a friend. I know there's been like a lot of social media talk about it, but I refuse to say anything negative about Elon. Like, okay, you tell me the next time you're able to launch a rocket and land it. Like, actually, that's pretty cool. Like, okay, you're able to revolutionize the electric car industry. Like, you deserve a lot of money.